Alright, I'm going to read them. You guys explain it to me. Which one's broken?
Well, let's try to figure out... Let's see if Tam can figure out which one is broken.
When you play this card, look at the top 7 cards, choose up to 1 blue, Vegeta among them, costs 3 or less and played in rest mode, then place the remaining. That card's really good. You get the critical of Vegeta. Place all blue energy. If all your energy is blue, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand and battle area by 1. And he's a 3-drop? Okay, so you just get like a 2k on 2? That's cool. Trunks, critical auto. When you play this card, look at the top 7 cards, choose any blue Vegito. Hey, it's a blue Vegeta. Among them, energy 8 or less. Convenient. And add it to your hand and then shuffle your deck. Okay, that's cute. That's cute. That's cute. Son Goku and Vegeta. 3, 5. Okay. Dual attack, critical auto. When this card attacks twice in the same turn, it gains double strike for the duration of the turn. Okay, so with dual attack, it attacks for single and then double.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Okay.
Word of 3.
Yeah.
3 critical.
Goten, activate main. Return this card to its owner's hand. You have to choose to do that?
Yes, that's
Okay.
activate main.
Okay. When this card attacks with 7 cards from the top of your deck, choose up. That's really cool. You can swing and then lift it. That's really cool. I like that a lot. Wow. Choose up to 1 Gotenks or Trunks Youth. That can search out the cool. I'm gonna put these in Gohan. Let's go. Return the card to your hand. Yeah, I like this card a lot. Wow, I like both these. This card attacks, you may reveal Goten from your hand. If you do, choose one of your battle cards. I'm in love with both these cards. These cards are sick. The Gohan, or the Goten and Trunks, I love it. For my little meme deck. Unifusion. Place each, whatever. Oh, the same power from your hand in the drop zone? That's cool, so it's not even from the field. You just pitch them, pay for it. That's sick. Double strike. When you play this card, if you have a Sun Goten in your drop area, draw 2 cards. Oh my god! I'm in love. Trunks in drop zone, choose one opponent's battle card. Alright, so the cards that look sick are the Goku, because it gets to search out the 3-drop critical Vegeta. If you can figure out how to keep them alive, I think those cards are really amazing pressure cards. And I think if you run a deck around Psyched Up, you run a deck around like the Trunks Goten thing, like this Goten lets you search for your 0-10k combo. You've got Mighty Mass that searches for it, and Trunks just like when it attacks, if you reveal a Goten from your hand, pop a thing, and then this thing pops a thing and draws you 2 cards. I think these are very good. I think this 8-drop being on a 5 is crazy. Like, I think that's cool, but
If you had to choose out of that 7, what do you think is the most busted card? What would you choose?
With limited playtesting. So we'll say
This
that.
this is with limited playtesting.
is-
What me and Xavier, or Xavier and I think is what you're. I don't know grammar very well.
I say Vegeta.
You think the Vegeta?
Mhm.
That's a 2-drop?
Yeah. He's 2k, he's a 0-5. He as a 2-drop, even late in the game, can beat over a flipped leader. If you flip a leader, your opponent has to discard, either tap to play a 10k to get over it. This thing's just hella pressure. Hella pressure.
So the Goten is
Yes.
our initial.
All the way down to the bottom?
So the 3-drop Goten.
This one.
Oh,
So
this
we
one?
think-
So when we were playtesting, Cody was using the Goku Star Deck Leader.
Yep.
So mana manipulation.
Yeah.
Played that on me 3 times.
In the same turn?
At the same turn.
Alright.
And I found, I think, only 1 unyielding Trunks from it, but you can find the blue Trunks that untaps energy when you combo with it.
Okay.
So you can just, like, go to town with that card. You can, like, play it, attack, bounce it, play it, attack, bounce it. Like, swing it through leader, untap 2, and then, like, use a Trunks on it to untap another, like a green, and then you can play it again, attack, look at top set. So, like, you can get
That's cool.
You can get all the Trunks out of your deck, like, immediately. And what it works really well in is the green leaders, and it works really well in the blue leaders because they both use a Trunks in there. Now, the one thing that we noticed is Psyched Up is a cool card, But the biggest problem that it has is the fusion on the card.
Mm-hmm.
Requires you to have 2 of the same energy, or 2 of the same power. I'm sorry.
2 of the same power. What do you mean? Oh, green.
No.
See, these are both 15s,
Yeah.
so they fit the requirement.
So
You can't have like
The
the
pro-
10k combo and like the blue one that manipulates mana.
Yeah.
I'm confused. What are you talking about?
Place one card with the same
power. I see.
So
I
Very,
see.
very lore.
now to play
I
to
see.
play it for its 4 mana cost, which the card is busted if you can play it for 4 mana at all times.
Yeah.
You have to play more cards in your deck that you really are not as okay playing.
Okay.
And when you're dealing with like things like the 10k combo and stuff like that, you could probably like make a whole package around it, like playing 4 of each,
Yeah.
and just like playing a bunch of the psyched ups, and it probably won't be as big of a problem. It's just none of those cards really match up with the other Trunks and the other Gotens. I think the blue Trunks and the blue Goten both have 10k power. Or the blue Trunks and the Sun Goten Family of Justice both
Yes.
have 10k power.
Yes.
But the green Trunks has 12,000,
Mm-hmm.
and those 2 green Trunks both have 15k. So there's nothing that really combos with those very well in terms of Trunks to Gotens. So if you play a package of 4 of both and you get a Goten, the Goten's probably going to find.
All of the other ones.
Yeah, it's going to find everything.
I mean, which is great because like this other Trunks is just a 0/5.
Well, it does the Sun Goten effect when you reveal Goten from your hand as well.
Yeah.
So, like, it's also really good removal, especially, does it say 3 or less?
3 or less.
Yeah.
Okay, so it can't kill tokens.
That-
So close.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about the Vegeta card that I said?
So, what's really good about it is that it's the...
Pause. Xavier, you tell me.
Nobody uses the 20k one that's right now.
Yeah, but this is a 2-drop. It's a 2-drop. It's a 0/5.
I feel like it's also kind of like the Goten and Trunks. It's a package deal.
Oh, you gotta play both. You gotta play the Comrades combined Son Goku as well as Vegeta. You play both, and then because this guy you can play on 3, and he'll search out either the critical Vegeta or this one. Like I just think like hella aggressive blue, like critical Vegeta blue, go to town, whatever.
So yeah.
Or even starter deck. The starter deck one that says like I attack and I get to drop another one of these from my hand for free.
Yeah. So I think it's very packaged because if you're just looking at it because a 20k, we already have one of those, and it's still 3. It's just a no.
Okay.
No effect. So it's.
I like you looking at the camera for that. I'm getting into it.
So yeah, I do think it's a package card. Haven't play tested with any of the blue ones actually, so they could be amazing. I don't hate the Vegito either. I think triple breaker critical could be nice. Playing it on 5 might be a little difficult
I mean, you gotta have the Goku and the Vegeta.
on the board.
But like when you get to 8,
The package
Yeah.
of the other 2 makes that.
does Goku play it or does it add it to hand?
Plays it.
Oh, it plays it in rest mode. Okay.
So that's
So if
another
we can
thing
figure
where-
out how to cheat out this Goku, it would get out the other one.
Well, you
and then
can
just
play
it.
Kind Saiyan Goku on 1. Hopefully search for it, and then you can play it that way on 3. And
Well, then you can play the Vegeta on 2.
Mhm.
So, the Vegeta, what makes it really good? is that-
Vegeta.
Vegeta.
Vegito.
Vegeta.
Okay. The 2K.
It's
20K.
it's the only 2-drop Vegeta that's in blue. That's what makes it like really good, is that you can curve out with it extremely nicely. If all your energy's blue, it's a 2-drop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So like that's like the biggest thing that's really good about it, because when I was making that Mecha Frieza Vegito deck, I was just like, man, I wish I could play more Vegetas in a weirder curve. It's just like I'm playing the critical one and then the 5 and 6 drop one. I'm just like, I'm never gonna cast these, but so the utility, I think the versatility goes up a lot more in a 2-drop than it would as a just being another 3-drop like the vanilla one is. The really cool thing about that, the one thing that could have made that deck really interesting is so the blue Vegito promo is going up because of those cards being leaked.
The Vegito promo.
Yeah.
What's it do?
Take a life, untap 2 when it attacks.
Oh, okay, yep.
But it was so close to being such a sweet card with the Portera. The Portera, Vegeta, and Goku card. I forgot what it was called.
The one with the earrings?
Yeah.
I think that's actually what it's called.
Yeah, it's 4 mana, discard a Vegeta and a Goku.
I'll try to have it on screen.
You
dorks.
If the blue one in the hero set was 25k, it would be so good. It'd be so good. It'd be so cool to do too. Because the fun fact about that, it's a red card, but it doesn't have an energy specification to it.
It just says 4.
It just says 4.
Hmm.
So
Splice that shit in.
yeah, it's the first black card.
Whoa.
But it's just red. Are we gonna say that every single time?
Nah, it's fine. I think doing the joke twice is plenty.
You gotta run it into the ground.
Yeah, now that I've seen the two hero and villain different decks, I can definitely see how you are a little disappointed with the villain deck. With that said, though, I don't see us splashing in the hero stuff and just everything all willy-nilly like we can with almost all of the villain stuff. I feel like the villains could go in more decks and be their potential curves up and out as opposed to the heroes, which go to like a very fine point. Like the hero deck are packages, and then the villain deck is general support. Oh man, I think this would be way cooler if I could just mill 2 cards off the top of my deck. Hey, I made a 2-drop that can do that. Sick. And it might be a blocker. Cool.
The thing that's interesting about it though is I'm wondering when they actually start printing black cards, if they're actually going to make packages with them, like just neutral packages that either can be big or small. Bigger ones will be a lot more interesting. That's for sure. But I feel like what they showed as a preview for the card design is they're just going to make these little tiny niche cards that just fit in something, kind of like artifacts and Magic, where it's just sometimes, hey, this fits really good in red deck.
Yeah.
Sometimes they make a really great one. Everything else is.
Sometimes they make Time Ball Voltaic Key.
Magic proper nouns are my favorite.
Yay.
Any closing thoughts on both of these hero villain decks? We're splitting this up into 2 topics.
Heroes is probably going to be, it's been really fun to test with. Trunks has been pretty interesting to test with. It's going to be kind of nice to do a little bit more deck building with those and potentially find more slots. The biggest thing about the black cards, though, is when you have to play them as energy, you can feel the pain.
Because they're not color.
They tap for colorless.
Wow.
And you could.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, you could feel
how awful that is.
Feel it when you start trying to tap it for mana. You're just like, shit.
Xavier?
I did try the psyched up trunk, so the tapping for colorless mana really hits home for me because that was kind of an issue I had when we were doing early play testing. And then having the Goten played on me 3 times was pretty rough.
Just bloodlusted.
Yeah.
Whatever, dude.
I think I did once. Didn't do it.
No, you crusher balled him. I don't think you ever bloodlusted it. But when you crusher balled, I just... Whoop.
Yeah.
It gives me hope for set 3 and 4. Again, really interesting intro cards. I hope, and I also assume that the keyword Overrealm will lead into the other colors. I think that'll be interesting as well. Overall, really disappointed. Disappointed.
Alright. We're going to take a small break. I'm going to double check on my equipment, make sure it's all working, and then we'll be back for topic 3.